Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Tech Cookie. As always, I hope this recording finds you and your family well. So for this week, I thought I'd focus on a new webpage we've incorporated into our website that focuses on resources for businesses. As we transition into the next stage of our COVID recovery, I think businesses are obviously all over the state, and especially in our community, looking to get back up on their feet. And so we at the library decided this was a really good time to create a place where we could highlight the resources we can offer for businesses. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here I am on our familiar Montville Township Public Library webpage. And if you scroll down, you'll notice our navigation is a little bit larger than it used to be. And we've added a new tab for business and careers. And so if you just click on resources for small businesses, this will take us to our landing page for small business and businesses in general. But of course, particularly we're focused on small business because that's the bulk of what we have in Montville. And so you'll notice we've broken it down into three categories: COVID-19 resources, business databases and tools, and general business resources. Important to note that all of these resources are fully accessible from home. You do not need to be in our library to access any of these tools or resources. And furthermore, I just wanted to go ahead and highlight one resource from each of these categories quickly. I will be going into more depth in future tech cookies about some of these resources. In fact, next week I'm planning to go into more detail about RefUSA. But I'll give you a quick highlight of just a couple of these resources now. So in COVID-19 resources, let's take a look at our New Jersey Business Action Center portal. So this is a page obviously created by the state, and the Business Action Center is a department within the Department of State that is focused exclusively on advocating and supporting businesses in New Jersey. So this webpage has just a wealth of resources, from how to recover from COVID, what resources are available, what are the rules surrounding COVID. It's updated frequently. It also has the contact information if you want to get in direct touch with the Business Action Center. You can call them, you can email them. Just a ton of stuff that you could really explore here. And sort of help your business not only recover from COVID, but also access resources that you may not have been aware of that the state can offer you to not only help you get financial assistance, but also become a stronger business, better strategies, things you might not have been aware of. There's also newsletters you can subscribe to. Again, could be something worth your time. That's up to you. But just, again, a tremendous amount of information here. And also, finally, there's webinar events you can sign up for as well. And if you click View All, there's usually a considerable amount, multiple every single week. So definitely worth checking out. So that's our first resource. If I go back to our landing page, as I mentioned, next week I'm going to do a more in-depth video about RefUSA. But today I thought I'd just give you a sneak peek. I've gone ahead and I've loaded it up here. It's basically an enormous database that contains information about businesses and consumers. So as you can see right now, they currently have accurate data on 59 million businesses and 317 million consumers. So to say it's a wealth of resources is an understatement. And just to give you one example of its scope and its power, I thought I'd do a search on a business that I recently used. I just have to wait here for a moment, and it loads. And I recently had some work done to the HVAC system in my home, and I used a company called Air Control. So let's go ahead and just make them my example. So right now, just to narrow the search down, I'm going to go ahead and put in the city they're based in, which is Franklin, New Jersey. And I'm going to go ahead and view my results. And so here's the company. Right off the bat, I could see the executive, the owner, their address, their zip code, their phone number. If I click the business name, this will just show you how deep this goes. Get their website here, their Facebook profile, links to all of that, sort of their industry profile, what this business is involved in. So as we can see, as you'd expect with an HVAC contractor, we have duct systems, air conditioning, heat pumps, etc. The business profile. So this is kind of their description of the business that they've provided, or the business itself has provided. We can get into sales volume. We can get into number of employees. We can get into what year they were established. Their hours of operation. It's just a ridiculous amount. Their average expenses year to year. Their sales year to year. Their employee size year to year. Any previous names they've been known under. So previously it was known as air control engineering. So if you're looking to research a business, even a small business like this one, 6 employees, family-owned business, you can find a tremendous amount of information. And there's so much more Ref USA. Like I said, it really deserves its own video. It's going to get its own video. But I just wanted to give you a taste of what you can access with it. And if we go back to our landing page, finally I wanted to show you under General Business Resources, there's this great resource that the libraries in North Jersey have recently come up with in wake of COVID. It's called L2B. And basically what L2B is primarily, once it loads here, it's a calendar of events for upcoming business webinars that all the libraries in this consortium are offering. And you do not need to be a card holder at any particular library to access any of these events. So just for example, coming up in this next week, there's going to be a webinar on how to connect with your customers and manage your business remotely, obviously a very timely topic. There's going to be a Washington update with our local representative in Congress, Mikey Sherrill. There's going to be a webinar about building your online presence with Google and your local library. Multiple workshops every single week. They are all completely free. And again, you do not need to be a card holder in any particular library to access these webinars. So if you see any that interest you, I highly recommend going ahead and registering and then attending. Just a tremendous wealth of resources here. And so that is basically just a very quick look at our resources for small business page. I highly encourage you to explore it more on your own. And I will see you guys next week with our next Tech Cookie. Have a great one. Thanks.